That's 33 for COVEN. Okay, this is a good healthy balance here. Yesterday we had 50-50, so I like that the chat's a little bit decisive today.
Well, let's kick things off then on our very first map. We go down the waters and the heats of Anubis. Oh, I am very much excited. It's a map pick of COVEN, and they can show how difficult they can truly make it here against FlyQuest Red.
Absolutely. This pistol, it's really important for both teams. Set themselves up for a good game. Get that economy well taken care of. And it's like COVEN's already going to be rotating a little bit more players towards mid. They won on A, though, and FlyQuest setting up for an A pop.
Definitely can hear all the utilities starting to fly. Immediately the mid players come rotating in, but oh man, half of them blind, half of them peeking in the midst of 4 players on the flip side. And what do you do now? Technically can go for this 3 against 5, but it's such an uphill battle here for COVEN to try and make this retake work, and T-Bet falls as well.
Ooh, Cannibal and Chevet gonna almost even out the numbers here. 2v3, but Emmy is gonna be the one to clean it up in the end. FlyQuest only dropping 2 players there. Good pistol round for them. COVEN, unfortunately, gonna set off on their first save round here with pistols.
This is just a textbook pistol execute. And it's just so difficult for the CTs to burst right through, because you have a decision. You can either walk through the smoke and hope that you can get the advantage, can peek off of it, but if you have a player that drops because of it, it's just very tough to try and recover. So we'll have to be bare pistols here. Couple upgraded, but not too fancy. Looking to push down A here, and very soon probably will be met with the Galil of Vanessa. She's holding out for pushes. They will walk past her, but she gets a bit nervous. And there we go. 2 second player already spotted as well. So information gain. You can already see that bomb is starting to rotate. They push A, get the bomb going, and well, everyone cleaned up.
Everyone cleaned up. Clean round from FlyQuest. COVEN, though, now going to be able to get onto a buy with rifles, and FlyQuest playing on a bonus, shuffling some weapons around. Not going to completely upgrade. Only going to give the person who died their extra gun. And let's see, I feel like COVEN have the chance to really get there. They've been getting the frags. They've been trying to enter into the bomb site. Just FlyQuest has been completely shutting them out. Ooh, we have Goose setting up some B utility. Jendaya gonna think the wiser of it and wait in E-box. Oh, but the nade damage plus BB. It's gonna push them through onto this B site. The COVEN is already fast rotated. They have 2 players here waiting at the ready to get the trades.
Counter Nate to scare FlyQuest off a bit. Waiting for the right timing to hit. Communicating, coordinating, waiting for the smokes to fade, and I think now as soon as it did, just waiting. Is there any response coming out of COVEN they can maybe abuse? Oh, well, that certainly is one. If BiBiAhn just finds an entry, that will set everything into motion.
Ooh, T-Bay, they're quick to respond. Goose Feeder's right there for the trade, and COVEN have it rotated. Now slowly gonna have to make their way through these smokes in Temple. All of FlyQuest waiting to meet them, and it's gonna be a save call from them. They finally have these rifles, and they want to keep them into the next round. Maybe play for a few exits or so.
Well, looks like a majority of them not really going the way where they are. But to be honest, it would be nice if COVEN can just hold on to their rifles. They really need them in the next round. Because otherwise it can be FlyQuest that is just going to continue the roll. And, well, Kaude finishes it off, finds both of the riflers. And that means empty banks right now for COVEN.
That is unfortunate for COVEN. Oh, but that entry from BB into the site just completely cracked it open for them. Not much you can do when they had all the utility that they had. Kauda just said, I'm gonna go hunting. I'm gonna take care of this for us. Next round, please.
So far, so good. Nice and clean. We'd like to see coming out of FlyQuest. Now, this round, equally important because sure, there's enough money. But you want to make sure you're not taking any blood in a round like this where COVEN is up on pistol. So far, so good. Two lovely openings from BiBiAhn. As COVEN goes on a bit of a hunt. Or maybe can drop it even into water. They're feeling really cheeky. Ooh, definitely does a good chunk of damage, but with USP, it's not an easy task.
Shivani and Jandaya waiting in the same place in Temple. This smoke could fade. They could catch them off guard, but we have Emmy right next to it and already spamming into the smoke. I mean, there's nothing they can lose here if they just go and do as much damage as they can, but fortunately, they're going to get shot out. Placement of FlyQuest just was perfect for that post plant.
Not a real test yet to come. We saw a buy 2 rounds ago, but now we have to wait and see if they can make this a bit more close, because last round it was 4 of the FlyQuest players who survived, and yeah, that basically resulted in the economy just stacking up further and further here for FlyQuest.
Absolutely. Kevin's going to have to do something crazy and different. Maybe just like force out, because they've been playing really, really slowly, waiting for FlyQuest time to get to sites. But I feel like if they got aggressive, it would be different. And that's exactly what we're seeing from Cannibal here. Already going to take down Vanessa, and it's a 4v3.
Ooh, very awkward position there to be in. Oh, caught with an incendiary in hand, and now, well, they do make it a bit of a tough job still, even though, yes, FlyQuest sets foot upon the site. They know there's players around. They catch Jay Lee. Very important frag to be getting, but where are those rotating CTs coming in from? That's water, that's the first. And now Shivani is also right around the corner, but are they expecting a second player from that area?
Oh, this is actually really good, but she just spelled out where she was at with those. But Shivani gonna take down Emmy. It's just a BiBiAhn. This could be doable for COVEN, finding the kit. Shots coming out. BB gonna throw a flash just to make her nervous, but it was planted for her. Able to get that kill, and now FlyQuest takes the lead again, 5-0 against COVEN.
This was such a good recovery because it was about to get really dicey up on the side. A good chunk of trades coming out of COVEN, but still, everything just slipped away, and the individuals doing so well on the side of FlyQuest Red.
Yeah, BB with 10 kills so far. Eesh.
BiBiAhn just does what BiBiAhn knows best.
COVEN though, pistols and 1 M4. Oh, but they're already in a protective positioning, knowing that they would do something crazy just like they did last time. At least gonna get 2, making it an even 3v3, but 2 of them with pistols, 1 rifle. It's gonna be hard. Yeah. All right, Goose with the MAC-10. It's her full buy.
Yeah, why not? Farming the cash, they know that money is relatively little. So I think right now, Goose are taking every opportunity to gain as large of an economic advantage as possible. Pretty wild. But now last player standing is that one on the rifle, and they should know that Giovanni had one. So how are they going to go about this? Goose is still on the hunt. As you can see, he's on the bottom mid. Very close, actually, to the position of Shivani. Just gonna go for a bit of a... Oh, no. Oh, okay, well, that got close. Okay. But Shivani stays alive.
Yeah, just Goose, like, stalking through camera. It's
like,
at least another kill. Hi! Oh, she could go and upgrade an AK if she wanted. But gonna decide to play it safe. She did expose her location. It looks like Emmy may be going to see if she's in CT. FlyQuest sitting really well with their economy right now.
Terrorists win.
Finally, Coven's going to be able to get into a full buy this next round, and we'll see what they can do. I mean, they've gotten it really, really close. A 1v1 just was not able to close it out.
Yeah, money is in a very solid spot. We have about 10k per player in the bank. Well, not anymore. Some players had to reinvest, or at least reinvest in utility. There's even an AWP coming out now for Cow Day.
Ooh.
So that's wise. On the flip side as well, COVEN got an AWP of themselves too. Let's see, battle of the AWPs. Who will win it out? And immediately troubles here going down on middle. Forced out of the position, takes a bit more of a passive approach.
Oh, I like this positioning, though. She can fall back into Temple if she starts to get run over. She's in the right spot at the right time. See if she can get it. Oh, and Cannibal supporting her here. This is a good setup for mid, and already a lot of damage onto Goose. Down to 55 from that Molly, and this is good from COVEN. Oh, but the Molly back. Oh, the shot's not connecting, but so much damage. Dendaya's gonna get overwhelmed without her AK or her rifle to support her, and now FlyQuest has taken all of mid. Only player here is Shivani. Around the pillar, able to find one, could find a second, but Goose down to 5 health. FlyQuest has made a site their own. It's just down to Jaylee. I think she may just go and try and find an exit and maybe the op.
Yeah, FlyQuest just does what they have been doing already. Continue to break up the CTs and immediately make it very hard for a rotation to come through. By the time that they got the bomb on the site, we had only 2 CTs left, and both of them split up across the bomb site. So you could hope to maybe hang on. There would have been an insane multi-kill that maybe Jilly could have gone for it, but now it's just not worth it. 1v4, no money in the bank, and at least the loss bonus is making up for something, so we could maybe see a buy coming out here for COVEN again. It's not going to be the most ideal one, but at this moment, the rounds start to spiral out of control. You got to do something.
Yeah, you got to force up at some point. Not every single half, but every round can be a half buy or even just a save. Like, something quick and fast. Overwhelmed FlyQuest when they were able to get that round. They got like 3 kills, made it a 3v3, 3v2, then a 1v1. It was just so close. And now with attack, maybe they discussed something. Looks like they're going to be saving on pistols here with the kit and a couple flashes. I'm interested to see this setup here.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Emmy. What's
Is
up?
that the strap look? Waving at the screen. Look, no strats, no strats in a notebook. We're just doing this. We're quite literally just flying.
FlyQuest. They're on a quest to fly through T-side right now. Ooh, okay. Full out from B main. COVEN all on pistols. Gonna overwhelm. Cannibal finding one. I mean, the last one here and just gonna see as much utility they can throw just to keep them back. And now they know that the site's empty. Can go get a plant real quick and then just work on defending that bomb site.
Look at this. So even with them seeing so many players, they're still going to play it safe. They're still going to flash out the site, smoke things off, execute as they normally would. Because you never know. There might just be a very cheeky player hiding in the corner somewhere who could be stealing that plant away. So I love that even when there's absolutely no threat whatsoever, FlyQuest is just playing it safe, playing it by the book. And honestly, tried to lock in the big tree, and County does fall, but we'll leave it up to Emmy to clean up the rest of the field.
Off gonna get picked up. Jindai the last one here with a deagle. Vanessa keeping her at bay, and it's not much you could save but a deagle, but that's $700 that you don't have to pay for a weapon next round. Oh, unfortunate. Not gonna be able to keep that. Emmy gonna be the one and gonna pick it up for herself. Now COVEN on a full buy here. All the rifles in the utility that they could need. FlyQuest sitting at such a good bank right now. They have to do something against them. Just fast, something. I really like the mid setup that they had before, but FlyQuest with that reactionary mollies and their util use is just so good. Ooh, and a nice boost into mid. I like this.
I like this as well. They know exactly what's about to come around the corner. Vanessa has been actually in similar positions before. Previously, it was up high. Now she's tucked herself in right around the corner, and COVEN keeps getting punished. They want to seek information, and that hunt, well, short-lived.
Until back and forth. Jaylee trying to support from water, able to get the trade onto Vanessa. Good peek, but Goose Speeder's already up through mid. It's all down to Jaylee, and on this A site, no one's here, no one is home. Bomb's gonna get planted on B.
FlyQuest just does an incredible good job of taking space across the map and punishing COVEN when needs be. Because right now we're sort of in a state where COVEN gets impatient. They want to start to get an advantage early on. But that almost greediness is, yeah, not really met with favor in this case. FlyQuest is smelling it and is hunting it down and just being patient in the earlier stages of the round. And yeah, from that moment on, they can just keep it rolling.
Patient, waiting for them to peek out, waiting utility, just fragging out, finding these like perfect off angles. Like this spot for Vanessa, the way that she's been playing canals in A main is just so beautiful.
That's not the best buy here on the side of COVEN. But they have to at least do something. The rounds start to slip by. No way. Through the smoke. 2 kills.
Oh my gosh.
A death sentence down in middle. And what do you do now? Maybe COVEN needs to group up and gamble on the site. Maybe that will increase their chances, because continuously when they had 1 or maybe 2 players drop on a site and then the other one being cross map, there's just no way you could still make a round possible. It just can't be another save, I reckon.
Yeah, it just looks like right now they're just splitting up, looking for clues. 2 of them gonna go onto this P site just to lock it down, and looks like Shivani's just gonna go and see if anyone's in T-spawn, or just see outside B main, but they got the site wrong. They did gamble, and look at that. We do have a bit of movement. I think they are gonna be trying to come and go for this. They have the rifles. They can get this round. Waiting for the group up from her team. I think they're going to be playing for exits here again.
Yeah, I mean, FlyQuest by any means, you know, it's not an easy team to be playing up against.
Yeah.
But this is a really tough battle, it seems. COVEN continuously is just too scared to go for these plays. And the times they go for it, it's FlyQuest that is always 1 step ahead.
Terrorists win.
However, COVEN with these saved rifles is going to be able to shuffle around their economy a bit. Less that they need to really invest into this round, and opting for no head armor on some of them, which, I mean, FlyQuest has been able to hit their headshots. I think that's a good decision on their part.
Oh, that's a very creative boost. I love that, and a nade to top it off with. A follow-up nade. This is really them wanting to keep the CTs at bay, but counter utility will come right at you. The boost is no more, and there's actually a good chunk of damage, but oh, COVEN on the flip side, they hope to maybe continue with the aggression. Maybe hope to surprise, but there's always someone holding out for a flank.
Absolutely. Bomb's taken out outside of B. Looks like they're trying to force their way in here, even though all this utility has been thrown at them. Emmy now at 2 health. They could breathe on her, and she'd be gone. They're just waiting here, waiting for the push through B main. As Bomb's gonna make its way over towards mid. Keeping a lot of players from COVEN over on this site, waiting for the push from FlyQuest. This is really smart play from them. Lower health player sitting here as well. They're not making anything really known. Except now the Bomb's gonna get grouped up back with Emmy. Ooh, but T-Bear, okay, with a 2K. Gonna go down to the Molly, but they kind of have the site here. Jedi, the last one in Temple. Bomb's gonna get planted, and Goosebeard's gonna be the one to check her corners.
Yeah, and these individual players on the side of COVEN, they just hope that even though they're by themselves, that they could go for a hero play, keep them in the round, but it makes it ever so difficult. Smoke is up. Could maybe guarantee them a bit of coverage to go for some of these peaks, but once again, trades are near to immediate, and the crossfire is so nasty. Kaude with the AWP, just being patient, waiting for a defuse sound. And they know that there's a player down there. Vanessa not looking scared whatsoever. FlyQuest on the hunt for a 12-0.
Yeah, you saw how calm Vanessa was. She was just like, yep, that's it. End of round. Like, it feels so natural to them. And T-Bear with these really, really good frags, but just did not have the rest of her team to back her up on that B site. Like, the waiting game, waiting to the end of the round to even just execute onto B is just like mind games with FlyQuest. It's so good.
Well, that's a bit of nasty chip damage. Not the way you want to be kicking off the round here. But if there is a team that can bounce back, it certainly is FlyQuest. They are not scared whatsoever. In fact, oh no, they do end the life of Vanessa here. Making things very tricky. They have to find a couple kills back. They will do so, at least one here upon this B bomb site. In fact, the only B site player. The rest can start to rotate in, but not before that bomb is planted.
Gambled a couple over towards that A main, and now with the slow rotate, gonna have to fight through all these smokes that FlyQuest have put down. They're holding all their angles. They have the crossfires in play. Who is gonna make the first move? Okay, T-Bear gonna take down Goosebeard, but Kaude with the AWP is gonna be able to answer it back. She's the last one alive. 2 players left. Gonna fake the defuse. T-Bear gonna go running for it. And that's gonna be COVEN taking their first round in the end of the half. We'll be right back.
Dark night, don't hold me back from a spotlight. No, you're tired. Just pick me up in the hard times. Don't put me down 'cause I'm too high. Oh, you're tired. You want someone weak so you can feel strong. You've got to be right, so I must be wrong. Take me Take me back to where we were before. I know that you wanna go for sure. Take a chance and you will see some more. Come on, hun, what are you waiting for? Take me back to where we were before. I know that you wanna go for sure. Take a chance and you will see some more. Come on, darling, what you waiting for? Tomorrow we will rise.
All right, well, that's on me. I jinxed it. I set 12-0 and COVEN denied it. They at least got that one round on the board. Very much needed, so. And hopefully this can be a start of many more. And even, if they weren't to pull off the most insane comeback, ending on a bit of a high note can do so much for map number 2.
Absolutely. It's a really important pistol round for both teams. And Jay Lee with a 2K to start it off for themselves. And oh my gosh, it's just down to Kaude. What is going on? The music hasn't even stopped. The round is almost over.
Yeah, what do you do now?
Oh my
Against
God.
5 teams in a blink of an eye.
Oh my gosh.
Jay Lee? What is
Good
she
morning.
eating for breakfast?
Hello? Okay. All right. COVEN, they have answered back. They said no. No to the 12-0. We're going to get this pistol round. And what an amazing pistol round to start it off with. Keeping all of their players. What was going on here for FlyQuest? This is not the same team that's been playing the rest of the map.
No, not at all. I mean, pistol is always a bit 50-50. And sometimes when the aim just clicks, it is up to the races. Well, same here. COVEN once again goes in nice and fast into the side. Technically not even clear. Kaude is sort of lurking at the edge of the smoke. Does land an incredible good shot, but not before these Mech 10s get the better of them. So that's a nice chunk of cash here in the bank for COVEN. Sure, Amy will take one frag, but damage thus far kept at a minimum. But while I say that, Gooseberry finds herself a Mech 10, and if there's anything we learned from map or half number 1, she's a beast on the Mech 10.
Oh, okay. Quickly making this a 2v2. Jindai playing around this smoke. Goose Speeder with the Mech 10. Wait,
there's no
this could be
time.
the play of all time.
But, well...
No, well, okay. Got the kill. No time, no kid. They had a full save, but still, look, Mach 10 on Goose. She's going to pop off this next round. I'm just going to say that.
Close range Mech 10. We left it on the CT side.
Mm-hmm.
And make it costly for COVEN. Now, COVEN can still invest here into an AWP, but, for example, if FlyQuest were to bounce back right now, it's going to make it very tricky here for the economy for COVEN. Maybe even them sending into upgraded pistol territory at most. So, this round very much important for FlyQuest to see if they can lock it in as fast as possible. Of course, there's a lot of wiggle room for them to try and get it over the line. But for COVEN, now's the time to get the rounds going.
Absolutely, and already going, Jindaya. Big op kill starting off. Emmy in really close quarters with Vanessa. Oh, able to take down Cannibal. That is a big player for COVEN. It's going to be hurtful to have that player missing. Now a 4v4. East side locked down by FlyQuest. A little bit of util exchange here. Bomb hasn't really made itself anywhere. I mean, COVEN, they've been getting the kills, but they haven't really been taking their space yet this round. Just kind of waiting for the FlyQuest to get aggression, but they're not really going to give it to them. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
It could have been the opportunity now. Still holding it. But is Emmy going to move this time around? Already. Never mind.
Ooh.
Emmy, being patient, gets granted a gift. With that 2-player advantage, there's 30 seconds as well, so move would have to happen fast. Now, it's not impossible. You've got 2 players you just need to deal with, but very much a lack of utility, just a single Molotov to maybe force one of these players out.
One spotted. Just gonna try and get this plant down at least. Oh, the molly almost denies it. The trade coming through. Jade Lee is on a tear on this T side. The AK is her weapon. But now BiBiAhn and Goose Speeder have the mission. Take back this bomb site, and I like her placement going into E-Box, watching for canals, but that's not where FlyQuest is going. Gonna both be CT. No kill on either. Oh, JK just picked it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's so
picked up the
nasty.
molly.
Oh,
Right.
I hate to see it. Yeah, and that's exactly, you know, when the explosive Goose Breeder comes around. Has the big brain plays in the back of her mind. Knows that that is something that could win them the round and lock it in. And this was a very good start here over towards middle. Really started to separate the T's and make the numbers even more dire for COVEN. And even though Jade Lee has been popping off, honestly, really the force to try and keep the team in a lot of these rounds. Yeah, unfortunately, it can't just be on the shoulders of one player.
Absolutely. FlyQuest now on match point. Gonna be brooping up onto this A site. Oh, no. BB, we were on. We're on a different one. BB's here at the ready to get the 2 kills. Shivani, though, gonna trade it out with the MAC-10 Goose. Quick to respond. Able to find one. It's just Shivani left. It's a lot to fight through, but she does get the kill with the 3 in cameras. Gonna grant FlyQuest the map win and the finish here on Anubis for them.
Yeah, and this is the map pick of COVEN as well, and to do it in such a dominant fashion is... It really has to send all the alarm bells ringing here for COVEN. Of course, not having the best track record, a lot riding on